In this video, we're going to look at evaluation plans. So some questions to ask before you actually start your planning for your evaluation strategy. What is the purpose of your evaluation? What lenses are you going to use? What data will you collect? How and when will the data be collected, analysed and interpreted? And what will be done with the results of the evaluation? Some strategies around planning involve really starting to think about this idea of evaluation. So what is your purpose and what are the goals and aims? Who's going to be affected by not only your evaluation but the outcomes of this? What methods are you going to use? Are you going to use face-to-face versus a survey? Are you going to do written or online? What kind of lenses are you going to use? Remember, there are students, peers, self and the literature, or a theoretical lens, and you may also involve industry or professional bodies as well. What are the ethical issues? What are timing issues and feasibility and resources do you have on hand to help you with your evaluation process? And what instrument are you going to use? Remember to make it succinct, focused, clearly worded and varied in style. How are you going to embed evaluation in the learning processes for students and teachers? And how are you going to close the loop, providing feedback and feed forward of what you and your course team have learned when you've actually gone through that process? So you might like to set up a course evaluation plan. And this is looking at, well, what is the purpose of your evaluation? You might consider a formative purpose, or you might consider a summative purpose. So whichever one you decide, really then start looking at why do you want to do this? So what is the goal of this kind of thing? So think about the different layers of evaluation and what the purposes for that is. The purposes are. And who are your stakeholders? So that then, in other words, who are the people that you're going to be involving in the evaluation process? How will you collect the data? So what's the data collection? And then when are you going to be doing that? And how, are the resources there for you to do it? And then talking about the feedback. So how are you going to ensure that you're feeding back to the people that have provided some information about or the evaluation data, but also how you're going to feed forward to your students and also as a team to assist you in enhancing your course. So one of the ways that you could do this is a process of inquiry, using scholarly inquiry. So you can do this by focusing on scholarly practices that enhance student learning. And you do continuous cycles of reflective practice, enhancement and innovation. So you could explore ways that provide a range of evidence for scholarly practice through critique and critical reflection. So for example, you might include peer review, action learning cycles or action research for the process of conducting your evaluation. So this video is all about evaluation planning, and it provided various strategies for you to use when you're creating and planning for your own evaluation processes in your course.